Mamma mia! Mamma mia!
Nope. Nope.
Mamma mia!
the Game Masters.
All right, it's that time again. We're here. Well, at least I think we're here. We're half here. There we go. There's the other half.
Well, I'm like a half of a half.
Half of a half. Well, I was sitting here laughing just a little bit ago because all of a sudden I hear there's like fire engines and stuff going on through Brandy's microphone. I'm like, what in the heck is that? And she proceeds to tell me,
It's Santa!
like,
Santa was outside. I had to go see Santa.
so this is something that happens, from what you told me, yearly in your area.
Yeah, about the same week every year. Santa makes a visit to the fire department nearby and makes a little tour around the neighborhood. And I went outside, and there's all these kids chasing Santa and Mrs. Claus. It was pretty crazy to see.
It don't get more redneck than that. He's sitting in the back of a pickup truck with the fire trucks, man.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's pretty good though. When I was a kid, my parents had a guy come over that played Santa and came in to the house. They would give him a gift ahead of time. They'd leave it on the back porch. So I always wondered, like, dude, how does that guy know? How does he know what we want for Christmas? I remember the one year he came, we wanted that Ghostbuster ghost, the purple one with the bug eye in it that you squeeze it and the eye comes out. You remember that one?
Yeah.
And he gave me and my brother one of them. I was like, I thought that was the greatest thing. I was like, this dude knew I wanted that. How cool is it? And then my mom told me years later, she's like, yeah, we kind of set it out on the porch for him. We even wrapped it. He didn't even wrap it. Oh, so
I gotta love it. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that Santa showed up.
Santa showed up. 'Tis the season. That's what we're talking about here. I mean, last week it was Black Friday. Although I wanted to see what your thoughts of Black Friday, Cyber Monday were this year. I'll be honest, I bought nothing. Like a lot of the stuff I had, the Christmas shopping I had for the kids and stuff is done. There's a few odd and ends, but nothing on Cyber or Black Friday. Did you pick anything up?
I will say it was like more on like the disappointing side, I guess, because some of the deals I already had. But I went out like all day Saturday, and we got gifts for the family and stuff, and just a whole bunch of people, really, like the kids. It's just a bunch for like the nieces and stuff. So went out shopping, got a bunch of that, and then I may or may not already have a Switch 2 that may or may not be showing up for Christmas. But they did have a bunch of like first party Nintendo titles for the Switch, like $30. And then some they price matched online for like $20 or $25. So I think I got pretty lucky, I will say. Just getting the games that I didn't have, like the Princess Peach game, and what else did they have? Like
The Donkey Kong
Country Returns, and there's like another game or something that I didn't have. So got all those, and got like a Turtles game that I didn't have for like $10, and then a Sonic game for the Switch 2. I think it's like the Shadow or something. One of those that was like 15 or 20 or something, like, I don't know. They price matched it for me, but it's for the Switch 2. So I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff, and I feel we have some more. I'll have some stuff to show off that I ordered.
I was just curious. You guys in the chat room, I seen Richard Dello. He says I grabbed a ton of cheap games. GameStop Go for GameStation Go for $129. Infinity Table Arcade 1-Up makes that for $199. Is that the 32-inch or was that the 24-inch? That's not a bad price if you got $199. That was going for about $1,000 for a 32-inch, and a $400 TV for $169. Can't beat that. That was good. That's good. Yeah, that was pretty good. What did we get here? Jesus, he goes, I got something special on Black Friday deals, not game related. What did you get? Do tell. PNX World. Go ahead.
Tell us what you guys got. Maybe get them something they would enjoy, but don't go super hard collecting. Like, say you are a gamer and you would like vintage clothing, but rather spend your money on other stuff. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about what type of gifts do you guys get, and what would you guys like to get?
Daryl vended his first show, and his wife took all the money. He was telling me about that over the weekend. 24-inch, that's not bad for Infinity Game Table at $199. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see here. I'm not buying any new consoles or games for Christmas. Shocking, but too much to deal with, Crime Fighter says.
Mhm.
Well,
yeah, I mean that's how it is sometimes. I feel like around this time of the year a lot of stuff's going on. So, you just have to be around people this time of the year. But yeah, like you're saying too, Christmas trees, the big tree has all the gaming ornaments. That is a great recommendation.
So speaking of which, can I talk about that for a second here? There is a company out there, okay, that back in October, I saw it on Facebook. They had one of those calendars that you open it up and you get the little chocolates inside.
The advent calendar?
The advent calendars, right. But this wasn't an advent calendar, even though it technically was. Brandy, it had little game ornaments in it that were like a Mario figure. One was an arcade. One was like a game sign. Like, it was really, really cool stuff, but it was coming from Spain. So I ordered this at the beginning of October. At the beginning of November, or mid-November, I got a notification saying it had arrived and it was in Kentucky. Okay, went through all of its courses and everything. Then it stopped moving.
Did you get scammed? So
I contacted the company. I'm like, hey, we're December 3rd advent calendar. How about you guys just give me my money back? It's not here yet. And they were like, yeah, it looks really cool if that's what I'm getting. And I'm like, how about you give me my money back?
Scam.
And they're like, oh, we just resent out a new one. It went to the wrong address, even though it said it was addressed to me. But it got to Kentucky, apparently.
We'll see.
Wait.
They do have a lot of those.
So they supposedly sent out another one a couple days ago. So I just sent a kind of nasty, nice email. It said, at this point, I do not want one for next Christmas. I'll buy it from somebody else if they have it. I want it now. Like, I'm not trying to be dumb, but like,
that's the point of an advent calendar.
Yeah,
you have it for all of December.
It's been like freaking 3 months, right? So, I'm trying to find the name of the company so you guys can tell me. I might have gotten scammed. I'm only out $30 if I am scammed, but
it's very possible. I do see those scams going around with the whiskey advent calendars and alcohol ones. I do see those ones being big scams.
You're killing me. Oh, you're killing me, Brandy.
You're gonna get like a luggage tag sent to your address.
Oh, you know what? The other thing was, so I had been sending them from my TechBuzz email address, and they're like, well, we don't have you paying for anything here. And I'm like, so I have a .mac account address that I use for my personal stuff. So I that's what I ended up using. But anyways, the company is sunsingers.com is the name of the company.
That sounds like a scam.
It sounds like a scam, but they're responding to emails, and their website has the HTTPS. So I kind of was like, but they are based in Spain.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, well, I hope I didn't get scammed. I'll be quite honest with you. I'll but I was kind of mad. But yeah, sunsingers.com is the website. I saw it on Facebook. I thought, man, this would be cool for a game room. My wife was like, yeah, she's like, you could get like a little tree and put them on. I was thinking like the baby will do it. So yeah, that kind of didn't happen. And for all yous out there that are into the Grinch and whatever, my wife was just telling me they just went and they got a Grinch meal for my daughter because my daughter found out in school today, which I knew about. I saw it, that they're now having the socks that come with the Grinch meal.
Yep.
At McDonald's. So that's kind of cool. So she's all excited because she got a Grinch meal. Even though we had spaghetti for dinner, I was like, well, if she wants the socks, go get the dang socks. Like, you know. Yeah, I know. Crime Fighter, I need to put you on the case there. It's probably one of those. It probably is. It's like the kiosks that you find in the malls. You know, they're fly-by-nighters. I mean,
That's okay.
some kid in Spain's
happens.
walking around with a brand new Nikes because I bought it. Okay, so I'm not going to get too upset about it.
Making Christmas dreams come true all around the world.
Yep.
Here we are.
One scam at a time. So that brings up our topic tonight. We don't have a lot of show and tell for you guys tonight because we have been extremely busy, and I've been kind of a Grinch as of late.
Yeah.
Brandy and I were talking about it. I just, at the end of the year, this is one thing I said to her, I look around YouTube, and this is not putting anybody on blast. So I'm putting the camera on me because this is my opinion, not Brandy's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not putting anybody on blast, but I see around the YouTubes that people are making all kinds of videos that they're saying they're getting too old for video games, and maybe I should just call it quits, and maybe I should, leave YouTube, oh, wait, you didn't say that. Never mind. I'll come back to me on that one. But I'm getting too old for video games and this and that. But, Brandy, you made a video, which I thought was a very good video because it puts things into perspective. And you weren't trying to say, like, I'm done collecting or anything like that.
No, I was trying to turn things into a positive and, just putting information out there. I like to get people talking.
But there's a trend. So, do you see that, though? Like I said earlier, Beat 'em Ups made a video. Again, I'm not putting anybody on blast, but he made a video, and it's like, man, I'm getting old, and he's showing, like, the different games. But he put a different spin on it where he talked about microtransactions, and that's where we are in gaming, and should we, whatever. Again, I'm not trying to plug him. He's a YouTuber that I like to watch. Regardless if anybody dislikes him. I'm sorry. But I see a lot of videos like that, and I will say yours was first. I'll just put that out there for the record. Is it a trend, or is it like every time at the end of this year? Like, one of the things that I like to do, and one of the reasons we take 2 weeks off from any podcast that I'm doing, is I like to reflect over the year. Brandy, I like to look at what I did throughout the year. I like to look at what we're doing here with the podcast, and I like to see if there's a way that we can take it to another level.
Yeah.
And what does that look like? I don't know.
Probably going to Spain.
But I like to look back and say, okay, was there value in me going to these conventions? Was there value in me doing the videos that I've done? Should I do something else on videos? Not even so much the editing part or anything like that. Like, where my topics are on point, I look at all my videos and say, like, did people really care about, what I was talking about? Or even here with the podcast, right? We hit a nice groove here in stride. So, like, where do we go from here? Right? But is that happening all around YouTube land? Like, I see, like, it just seems a lot of doom and gloom and negativity on YouTube videos, whether it's intended or not. It just seems like, yeah, I'm just getting too old for gaming. And I think, like, if you have a passion for this, like, I don't think you could ever outgrow it, right? Like, I think about the other hobbies that I have, and I'm like, the only way you stop liking it is if you stop breathing. Because, like, here's the thing. You can't stop liking something that you liked, right? Like, if you're that passionate about it and you're doing a whole YouTube channel, could you stop doing what you're doing?
No.
I mean, if you're truly, you're truly passionate about what you're doing.
Yes.
I would say if you're not truly passionate about what you're doing, you're gonna hone it. Like, I look at, like, Neo Ness, right? He honed in on one thing, the Neo Geo. That's his thing. That's his passion. He knows his stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing everything else with console PC gaming. You got Destination Switch. He realized, you know what? Retro space just isn't for me. It's not something I want to do. I don't have a passion anymore, but I have a passion for video games. I'm going to sell that all, and I'm going to get a bunch of Switch games. And I'm going to go into that, right?
Enjoy them, play them.
Yes.
Really hone into that and love that.
So, that's the question I have. Here, everybody in the chat room. Mr. Gretzky says the trend is clickbait topics. He's not wrong. I mean, we all try to do clickbait topics to get people to click on it and watch our videos, especially those that probably have never seen our videos, but do you ever get to the point where you're just like, why am I doing this?
I mean, I think it's definitely hard because obviously, you do this because you enjoy it. But
Right.
also at the same time, you want to make sure that like what you're doing is being enjoyed. You don't want to I just saw it today on YouTube. Someone made like a whole hate channel on a particular YouTuber, I'm not going to say who, and they pretty much are like bashing this person and saying her content used to be good, it's no longer good anymore. It's all this, it's all beggy like, it's this, that, the third. And it's like, obviously we don't want to hear that stuff. We don't want people to make hate pages about us. It wasn't about me, but we don't want them to make hate pages, and they don't want us to think like, I don't want someone to watch my stuff and be like, oh, it's went downhill. Oh, it's worse now. I used to love her stuff, but now I don't. Like, that would just break my little heart,
Well, wait, so before anybody jumps the shark here, our topic today is, what do you buy with the gamer that has everything? I'm leading up to this because, Brandy,
yes,
you might be surprised to hear this as well as other people. I don't usually ask for anything gaming, usually for Christmas, if my wife asks me for something, if I want something. I have other hobbies that I like to use, like I'll just be out there, and I'm sorry if people are anti-gun, but I wanted a new pistol because the one I carry, I wanted the updated version. So that's what I got for Christmas last year. I got the new Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 2.0, 9mm. That's what I wanted.
Nice.
And I got an inside training kit where you can put the little laser and you hook your phone up to it so you can shoot without wasting ammo. Neo Ness said something perfect in here. He said, the climax of the world, things cost money, right?
Yep.
Just like that. It costs money to waste ammo and stuff like that. But my birthday, I'll ask for like a game or two just because it's my birthday. I don't really, she wants to buy something, but for me, is it weird? I mean, we kind of know that you asked for something gaming for Christmas because you kind of got it.
I know, but typically, if I would have already had one, it's always a hard thing to get, and most of the time, I know what I'm getting for Christmas. It's not really always a surprise because I'll go in the store and we pick up the items. So it's just like, what do you get? And most people tell me, like, I had a bunch of people message me about this week's topic, and they said that they're going to have their spouse watch this video or this podcast or listen to it, because it's just like, what do you get someone who has all these games? Or maybe they're not into games and they want to try and get you something. And how do you get a gift for someone when they most likely have a lot of it? And that's like the same thing with me. Like, if I told my parents or someone, oh, I want some games that I don't have, or I want some gaming items, they'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you have everything. Like, they wouldn't even know where to begin. So, I don't know. I think
it's subjective.
All great that we.
It's subjective, and I stepped away from the mic because I wanted to show something here.
I figured.
No. It's related to this. So one of the things.
Santa was over there.
No. Yeah, we're gonna sprinkle this in throughout the night here, and do it a little different rather than kind of go into it all at once.
Yeah.
One of the things that I feel like the gamer that has everything, the gamer, especially if they're a retro gamer, they probably have your traditional Nintendo Power, Game Pros, Electronics Boutique magazines that came out back in the day. They collect them. But do they have the modern magazines? Now, this is something that I would say that I would have asked my wife for, as a subscription to one of these like this. If you're into Nintendo only, Nintendo Force magazine, I get that subscription. That's once a month. That comes in. They come with a poster too, so you can get a bunch of. And I get no money on this, just so everybody knows. They're not sponsoring me. But you get a lot of really cool posters based on whatever the cover is. So that's a cool gift that you could get for a gamer that has everything, supposedly. Brandy, Game Informer. Game Informer just came back. We all love this Game Informer magazine from GameStop. Well, now they're all on their own, and you can get the game magazines. These are great additions to people's collection, and it's something that they can keep going. The other one that maybe a lot of you guys don't know, maybe you have a retro gaming collector that doesn't do any of the modern stuff. Old School Gamer Magazine is another magazine. You can see there's the newest edition. I'm a big supporter of this. I've been paying for. He even offered me a free subscription to it, and I was like, no, I'm going to pay for it and support it. But I subscribe to this and I pay for it every year. I re-up it. These magazines, Brandy, I think would be something that I would say if you're looking for something for the gamer that has everything. Look for one of those magazines. They're fairly cheap. They're all under $30 for a year's subscription, whether it's six issues or I think Nintendo forces 6 issues a year.
Yeah, well, I just looked them up, Nintendo Force, and they have a Black Friday sale still.
Oh.
And you could get the entire 2025 full year set. I don't know if it's at least 6 or what, but it's like $25. Then you can get last year's for $24. Then you get 20. You can get them for 10. You could get them for... They have like different years and stuff. So you can get some of the back ones for just years 1, 2, and 3. A digital bundle, digital. They have digital and they have print bundles for the newer. The print bundles are just a little bit more, but I mean, you're getting more for your money there.
So
they're all on sale.
I get the digital and the print. I pay a little extra just to help them out because I like it sometimes when I'm on my iPad and I'm like laying in bed. I just want to pull it up because I mainly buy the physical for preservation and collecting. I'm weird like that. That's just me. Okay. Yeah, we're getting some comments in here. Old School Gamer is top notch. There is also the gaming magazine from the UK. I forget what the name of it is. It's Retro
Gamer magazine.
Retro Gamer magazine.
Yes.
You can get that physical.
We were both of that.
I know. We were just in it, and I totally forgot the name of it.
That's okay.
You can get a subscription to that as well, even though it's UK. Now, you won't get it on time because it's shipping from the UK, but you'll at least, get that at, if you're into certain things like that. I think
you could find them at Barnes and Nobles.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You could find them there, but they're like a month or so behind. So just keep checking back, but they do typically have like 3 issues back at their store.
Yeah, so here's something else. Daryl says in the chat room, he says, I'm plugging my boy Pat Contry, a certain 64 guidebook. He has Nintendo guidebooks.
I have that.
Yeah, I have the NES one, and that's a great suggestion for you guys looking, or people looking for your gaming person that has everything. Look for different guidebooks. People in the community, or that we just mentioned here on the show here, there are a bunch of them. And guys, if there's ones that you suggest, put them in the chat room so people that go back and look at it, they can see it. I'll pop it up on the screen. Those are things that collectors just don't think about, Brandy, during the year. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't always think about those magazines or those books, and they just, I think it'd be cool. Remember the old Sports Illustrated commercials that used to come on? They said for the man that has everything, but then they're like, he doesn't have an issue. He doesn't have a subscription to Sports Illustrated. Back when it was like,
I remember that.
Every week you get one. That was their motto, and I kind of agree with it. I think that's a perfect gift, right?
Yeah, and then like we have in the chat now, this might sound a little cheesy, but if you're somewhat creative, you could do some arts and crafts of the person's favorite video game in question. Something unique that they could put on display. Well, not to like plug, but when I go to conventions, I have those perler bead arts.
There you go.
I've seen very similar things like that. Like there's perler bead. They have like the knitted crocheted things. You could do that of like their favorite video game character, and a lot of them are pretty cheap. I mean, I know my prices are cheap because you could literally get like a perler at my table for like $2, like of a character. I probably should charge more, but I don't. But it's just like, when you go to these conventions, I love seeing that because it's not always just massively video games. And I know some people don't like seeing the artist alley, but I like a little bit of like a variety at the artist alley, not like all the same exact thing over and over again, but I do like that because you could get some really great gifts, and you can get some neat little trinkets for your game room. You could put it on your shelf. You could put it on your, your desk setup, and you could always I saw some really cool ones one year. Someone got a soap set, and it was like I want to say it was like Dungeons and Dragons or something, and it was like the soap set, and like each one was like a different character, and it smelled of something. And I mean, I don't know what they smell like, but like it was all individually wrapped, and it was reasonably priced, and it was in a gift box. And like that's like a neat, weird little like thing. Like I wouldn't normally want soap, but like if someone got that and it was my favorite gaming franchise, or like a candle that smelled like, I don't know, like a Kirby level or Mario Kart level, and it smelled like the beach or something, and it had Mario on it. Like those are just neat little things that you just don't think about, and that might be something that a gamer might want, because they know that you're not going to get them games because they don't know what you have already.
That's exactly why I don't ask for them.
Yeah, but like someone who knows that, like, you know, Kirby's your favorite or something, or Yoshi's your favorite, and then they surprised you with a Yoshi trinket. I mean, that might make you feel really special on the holidays. So you just, you know, little things like that might be nice.
I'm setting something up here.
And while we were talking about it, ornaments.
Ornaments? Yeah, oh, okay.
Hallmark ornaments. They do them every year, and you get them for like literally every gaming franchise, everything. But I've been going on eBay and like Facebook Marketplace and buying retro ones. Like I just got this one in the mail today. A little hard to see, but it's the wild thornberries.
Yay.
And this one is, it says handcrafted, dated 2002. So it's the Nickelodeon, the Wild Thornberries. You get Eliza, Darwin, and Donnie. So like you could get someone some of these vintage ornaments if you've seen their tree. Like I collect, up here is all of my nostalgic ones, non-gaming related ones. And I have like Rugrats. Like I have all these vintage Rugrats on the tree. I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have so many on this tree right here. And then I have video game ones downstairs. And each year I get a few as some gifts, because they come out with so many each year. But you can also order previous years. You can get some that are used to save a couple bucks. They go on clearance every year after the holidays. And you could get a $20 ornament for like $4 or $6 or something. So, I mean, it's a nice little extra touch for someone who really does have it all.
So I'm going to put a plug in this. He didn't say anything to me about this, so he doesn't know about this. If you have a 3D printer, these are awesome. Like right now, this was the closest one to me. This is my all black Mario. I thought it was pretty cool when CC Games, Kevin made this. This was one of the first pickups I ever made from CC Games, and this, as you can see, is a 3D printed. I'd say, Brandy, it's like 15 inches tall. You can get these
like my gold one.
Exactly. You can get these on Amazon, or not Amazon, Etsy. I'm sure Kevin has like a store or something for it that maybe you can order online.
Yeah, or even seeing him at conventions.
At conventions, but you can see like he's Mario's probably the length of my from my hand to my elbow, bicep. But anyways, like these are great to put around the game room. These are one of a kind gifts that, like, let's say you got this, and let's say Kevin gave you a ridiculous deal. He's trying to get rid of these, and you got them for like $40. I would say this is probably like an $80. I would think an $80 statue. I forget what Kevin charged, but let's say he was doing a clearance. He's trying to get rid of them. He's got new stuff coming in, and you get this for $40. Let me tell you, a retro gamer or any kind of gamer in the studio that has a game room, Brandy, is going to want this.
Yeah, because they're neat little.
They're
like,
unique.
Like we both have ones, and like your other one that is massively huge. Probably why you didn't put it up there.
No,
but like that one has so much detail on it, and like the colors really pop. And I mean, this one probably just doesn't pop as well because you're wearing a black T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing a black. Yeah, yeah. But Kevin's in the chat room now. I didn't see he was in there. What do you usually sell them for, Kevin? Is about like $80 to $100. In the meanwhile, while he's answering that, these are some other things, Brandy, like candy dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are great things that you can pick up for a gamer. Like you could probably find these in like your 5 and under stores and different. Now these I got from Nintendo, so I did pay a pretty penny for them. But my point is, they do have stuff like that, right?
Like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods. They have right now, especially around Black Friday and Christmas, they literally have all of those Nintendo lights. Like, so for my 25 days of Christmas giveaways, I go crazy at those stores because they're so reasonably priced. And sometimes you might catch some on clearance, but they do like little lighted things. They sell extra controllers, different themed controllers. They have some of the ornaments. They have other lights, like different shapes. Like they have like a little mushroom shaped light. They have it's like a long thing, and I think it has like 4 different characters or different symbols, and it lights up like the whole thing does. They have the symbol ones, like where it's like Xbox related or PlayStation. They have mugs. They have different cups. They have like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle chopstick set or whatever. I'm giving some of them away, but it's like they have all these different things, and you can catch them for video game related, like the controller holders, the cable guy controller buddies. They sell those there too, and it's just really fun because it's kind of like, you know that they like PlayStation. They might not have a PlayStation mug, or they might not have an Xbox mug or a Nintendo. And then next thing you know, you're getting them something that makes it seem like you care. Like makes it seem like
you care.
Like you know them.
Like you know what they're into with video games. No, I understand what you're saying. Kevin says about $80 to $100.
That's probably about right.
So this is something, Kevin does a lot of 3D printing. Maybe you have a 3D printer. These are something else that you can look at for a game room for, it's not going to cost you a lot for filament. This is something a buddy of mine made me for Christmas. He does a lot of stuff for the home arcade, and you're probably like, what is that, a Darth Vader cup? No, it's actually a Darth Vader cup holder that has an attachment that slides onto the side that allows me to screw it fast to my arcade 1-up pinball machine, so I can put a drink in the cup holder while I'm playing pinball. It actually goes to my Star Wars one, but it's so close to my Marvel one, I can't really put it on it. But he made me a Marvel one too, but that one's on it. Just little things like that you're not going to find. Like, look around. There's other types of trinkets. I don't know if you've ever seen these, Brandy. These NES coasters. Oh
yeah, I have those, and they have trivia ones too. They also sell those at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I've gotten them there over the years, and they have some that are just like that, but they have trivia questions on the back, so that's fun too.
So those are cool things that you can get. I've seen some people post like gaming T-shirts. That's always something you can't go wrong with. Going in, but like, and I don't know, Brandy. I think you touched on it a little bit. Lately, when I've been even going to conventions, unless I'm looking for an expensive game that I know that I don't want to fake. I want it real. I want to know that I'm getting it real. The majority of time this year, I looked for all kinds of unique items, whether they be decor for my game room, statues. Actually, one of the other really cool things I got from CC Games is like it's a chain that has the Nintendo seal of quality on it. I thought that was really cool. That hangs up over on my Nintendo area.
Oh, I love that.
It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, those types of things that you can't just go to the store. You can't just go to Walmart or GameStop or any other gaming store that's near you and go buy any of this stuff because it's unique. And so for me, Brandy, that's one of the things like that even gets tough. So my wife will do that from time to time. If they're shirts or hoodies, my kids are pretty good at remembering what hoodies I have or shirts, and they pick out some decent ones like for my birthday or whatnot. I think one year I did get some hoodies. I got a Zelda Breath of the Wild hoodie for Christmas, but it's rare. It really is rare that I ask for any video games for Christmas from my wife, unless it's like a modern game. And even then, it's kind of slim to none. Like, I just don't. Hobby Lobby. That's another. Let me pull that comment up. Hobby Lobby is another great place to find. We check that all the time when my wife's looking at the decorations and stuff. We go, and my son and I, we look to see. He's got a lot of signs in his room from Hobby Lobby,
and they're usually on sale too. So I've found quite a bit of like arcade signs, and they have like a gamer section. Like they have a superhero section, they have like a gaming section. They have like a bunch of stuff at Hobby Lobby. So you could, and right now they have tons of ornaments too.
So Five Below apparently has a pinball machine. I believe it's Pac-Man. If you're fortunate enough to get it, they have one. I think it's $20. You can look on it. It's, again, if you're a Pac-Man fan, that's the only way I would buy it.
I think I'm giving one of those away.
Are you? Okay, so they're
the same one.
They're $20. They're like these little cheap pinball machines. That thing, whatever. They're not bad, but they're not something somebody's going to sit there and play. Maybe a little kid's going to sit there and play it, but
yeah, but like they make really great like displays. Like they have a hockey, a pinball. I mean, a Pac-Man hockey, like an air hockey table, like a mini one. And they have like a pinball thing, and then they have like it's like a legit pinball, like a little one. And I'm actually giving one away for 25 days at Christmas giveaways. But they have that stuff at all these places. You just have to go out and look at like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Five Below, Hobby Lobby, Gabe's, like Gabriel Brothers, if you guys have one, Burlington Coat Factory. Like these are the weird places that you find all the cheaper video game related or video game adjacent items.
The other thing, my wife just texted me. She's like, "Yeah, but also I don't buy them for you because you'll just buy them yourself," which is true. This is how it is when you're an adult. Unfortunately, a lot. That's why we always try to get the kids, because when you're an adult, you have adult money, and you just, if you want something, you usually buy it during the year, or you need something, you buy it, or whatever. But usually around this time of the year, I don't buy a lot of video game stuff any year, even when I was collecting. The reason being because Christmas, you're saving your money for getting gifts for people and other folks. So I will be excited in January to start that back up, and buy some stuff and get back to the everyday collecting. But here's something to think about. Okay. Talk to your person that you're trying to buy for Christmas. Ask them, is there a gaming convention that you want to go to this upcoming year? Okay. Whether it's local, whether it's out of state, and maybe pre-order them tickets. A lot of these gaming conventions, even right now, are doing discounts. And I know Merge in Michigan, they were doing a Black Friday deal. A lot of these companies like Cleveland and stuff, you got to look around. Some of them may be doing Black Friday specials on tickets and stuff. And so you could end up, Brandy, getting somebody tickets to the convention, because they might be $100 for a 3-day pass, and they just don't have the money.
A deal. And that's great too, because then it's not just like a gift, it's kind of like an experience. You're getting them a massive experience. Like some of these conventions, this comment, some of those conventions, it's just a really great chance to, go to network.
Sorry, I was giving him if he's being serious, I'm giving him his 2 minutes of fame, and then let everybody in the chat room go after him.
All right, everyone, I'm just letting y'all know I'm going to get rid of my entire game collection. I got to listen to this comment. I have to get rid of all of it. I have to grow up. Okay, guys? This is my intervention.
Got it. We had your intervention a couple of weeks ago. You need to go back. What's his name? Lenny, you need to go back a couple of weeks ago, and that's when the intervention happened.
Yeah.
Anyways, we gave him his 2 seconds of fame, 2 minutes of fame. Let's see here. Oh, he's still going. I think that would be kind of cool. Here we go. Mundane Designs. He said, my wife sent me to Siege for our anniversary. See, that's thinking awesome. Outside the box. Let's say you're watching this and your significant other really wants to go to Phoenix. Let's bring up the Phoenix show. You've been out to Phoenix. That costs some money, to get on a plane, to the hotel, and tickets to the convention. But we know Gamester 88, he does a great show, even though we've never been there, but we've seen and we've heard firsthand from Brandy, who's been there. So, it would be really, really cool, right? So, if, you have that rich uncle or, that's looking for something to buy you and that's an experience, like Brandy said. That would be awesome, to get tickets like that. You hear about people getting tickets to the Super Bowl or to their favorite sports game. Why not a gift to a gaming convention? Man,
Yeah,
I should do marketing
definitely
for these guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
It's definitely fun though, because you can turn it into more than just a gaming convention or just a meetup. Like, it really is that overall experience. You get to travel, you get to see the area, you get to see what's around the convention center or the convention. You get to network with your friends, you get to play games, you get to learn about different things. Like, there's just so much going on at each of these shows. And I feel like people are missing out if they're not going to some of these. I'm not saying you have to go to all of them or spend all your money.
No.
But it's definitely worth trying to at least budget or set aside for something. Like, look at all of them, see what's closest to you, what the hotel costs are going to be. We did a whole podcast on that, talking about conventions and the cost. But if there's one that you could make and you could turn it into like a little family getaway, like, I say go for it, because there's so much out there and you see more than just a convention center. Like, you see the surrounding areas. You see like how beautiful like the world really is. Like, when I was in Arizona, like, it's just like you see the mountains and yeah, it's hot as anything, but it's like you get to see all that. And then when you're in Florida, or when you're here, when you're there, like, you get to see everything, and it's just quite the experience, and it's something that you'll never forget.
But I can understand the challenge. I know anytime you have a significant other or a family member that is into something that you know nothing about, it gets tough when you shop for them, because then otherwise what you end up doing is just giving them a gift card. And then, not that that's bad or anything like that, but it's kind of like giving Brandy one of these trophies here. It's just a participation trophy, because it's not.
I already have many.
It's not like she could actually win one of these by playing a game anyway. So, giving a gift card is kind of similar to that. It's just like that participation.
I have many trophies. You can keep your only one trophy that you ever got.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I keep it right here because I know it bothers you. It's like that trigger. If I want to trigger you, I just pick it up. So, so Destination Switch says, I'm buying Steven's silk do-rags.
We could get some Game Masters one.
Listen, that would be pretty cool to wear that at a convention, man. That'd be pretty funny, actually. So, I think there's funny he says that, but there's a lot of game branded stuff that we're just weird. Like, you find an old vintage backpack. A lot of people, Brandy, that are going through their attics and stuff, you could find a lot of Christmas presents for your gamer up there, stuff that you don't want anymore. That was when you were a kid that were gaming stuff. Pass it on. If you don't care about the value and you don't care about what it is, the gamer is gonna care, and they're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe they're gifting this to me. That's another way to do it, right?
And something else that I really like, I actually just got these in the mail, so just gonna shout them out real quick. But these are coming to like every location, so they're gonna be on Amazon, Target, and like I believe Walmart. And these are these console heroes.
Yeah, I want one of them.
They're like those Mighty Max playsets. It's like a diorama. So you have the Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and then it opens, like the cartridge, the Sega Genesis cartridge opens up, and it looks like you have, it includes Sonic, Knuckles, Balloon, Spikes, level card. Like, you have all this stuff in here, and then they also have other ones. So they also sent the Street Fighter 2 one. So that's really cool. But they have Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Altered Beast, like a more like Genesis based one, and then obviously
You get all the cool stuff.
I know they reached out on Instagram. I'm going to be doing some videos, but I just wanted to, because I did want to get these for Christmas, and I didn't know when they were coming out or coming to my area, but now I don't even have to look. I just have to look for the others.
There's still a few others, and there's the system that you can get, the Sega system.
I do have to get those. Luckily it shows them on the back, so there are a couple that I need.
So where's the OSU hat? After Saturday's butt kicking of University, you know what? I literally got out of the tree. I was hunting right before I did the show here, so I was actually out in the tree stand. So I literally came in, and because all my hunting clothes are in the garage, so I just put them on, go out, and then I come back in. So I ate dinner, and then I came down here to do the show. So I didn't grab my OSU hat, but the real games this weekend, which we'll beat them. We'll beat Indiana too. Sorry, Hoosiers. Who's your daddy? That's what you're going to be saying, and it's going to be OSU. I'm just saying. Okay, enough of the sports talk. As I sit here and I have the Orlando Magic game playing on my iPad next to me. What's that?
I love this comment. You'll get a kick out of it.
Okay, where can I buy Brandy a streaming camera? Listen. Streaming camera, one. She has one. I gave her one a year and a half ago. It's a $2,000 camera. It's still sitting in a box on the floor.
It is. It's right here.
Brandy needs the internet company to come out and do something to her internet. Look.
I have an HDMI something.
Capture card.
I have an Ethernet switch box.
Right.
And then I have this right here.
Yeah, Brandy, unfortunately today, look, she's got the Move 4K. What is that, a 20X, a 30X?
PTZ optics. Move 4K PTZ camera.
It should say on the bottom, it'll say or in the bottom corner, it'll say PT 30X or something like that, or 20X. I think it's a 20X.
Who knows?
She don't know. I think it's a 20X I sent her. It looks like a 20X box. I sent that to her a year ago, so she can have the quality that I have here.
I got it right here. You would think
she has it. She just doesn't have it on.
Hooked up with all this stuff.
But she might have to. She might have to get her internet company out there to run her hard line upstairs so she can get it plugged into her computer, because the way we have it kind of rigged, it doesn't seem to be working the right way. So
I don't quite understand it.
Tim's like, I think you need to get off of AOL. She's still living retro.
I just can't. I can't make that switch.
So
I just want to live in the past.
Brandy on that DOCSIS 2 modem. DOCSIS? She's still on dial-up. Are you kidding me? Jeez. She's on Prodigy. What are you talking about? She ain't even at AOL.
I don't even know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
This is before my time. I had an AIM screen name. Back in the day, the dial-up internet.
So my wife sent me a picture of sunsingers.com. She says, "Oh, and by the way, it seems like they are a scamming site." So I probably got scammed out of my money, and
it's those darn advent calendars. We're going through the same thing. Someone ordered it anyway when I said it was a scam, so we'll see if ours shows up.
Hey, I didn't buy the tools that they were showing that were like $500 worth of tools for $44.99. I'm not that gullible.
Oh, okay, but $30, take your money all day long.
Well, $30. I mean, are they really going to scam you over $30? Apparently, they are going to scam you over $30.
They get 500 other old folks like you.
But you know what the funny part is? See, I went through PayPal. See, this is what they didn't think about. PayPal has me covered. So I can then go back to PayPal and I'll get my money back. Well, no, I will. That's just how it works.
We'll see.
I'll tell them I was scammed and they'll be able to see it.
Hopefully.
Oh, I've had a few scams before. Look at this, Jason. You know, we start at 8:00, not 10 of 9. Okay, we're gonna let you go.
He said first comment. It was technically
and then he disappeared.
Third comment, and then
the show's almost over. Now he's like, yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad because
At least he's a member. We can give him that at least.
Yeah, yeah. And this might be the first time that he's watching the ending. We did this like cutscene at the end for him. Remember?
That's right. We did. We did do that.
This might be the first time he sees our little cut at the end. So you gotta let us know how it is, and we'll make more.
So I think the bottom line here is, as we kind of land the plane here, is don't think you have to go out for your gamer friend or gamer relative, brother, sister, whatever, spouse, and get a game because they're into video games. You can get them a simple hat. Sometimes even their favorite YouTuber or favorite gaming, podcast, like the Game Masters, you could buy them a T-shirt or a hat, and that's always a good gift. You can do something, especially since we don't make any money off of it. But it shows support for us. I'm joking, of course, but you can do that. There's other people out there that are like your favorite YouTuber that they might have that's swag, and you could get it for them. Why are you laughing? You didn't like the way I did that?
Laughing about AOL and stuff.
Oh,
they're just still cracking up.
Plug the merch more, Daryl says. I didn't even realize that you're wearing a shirt.
I am. I'm actually in my 25 days of Christmas giveaways. All my boxes, I'm throwing in Game Master stuff too. Yeah. So if you guys want free merch and you don't want to wait to see us at a convention, enter my giveaways. You guys might win. I pick a new winner every day, randomly generated, and then I'm throwing in Game Masters. I'm throwing in the coasters. I'm throwing in Game Master pins, Game Master stickers, some Gamer Aimer stuff. But I'm just throwing it all in there with each prize. So you can get your Game Masters fixed.
So what are you saying? Whoever gets that box gets the short end of the giveaways because they get all kinds of merch?
No. It's not just merch. No, they get the prize of the day. And the prize of the day, I'm throwing in merch too. So they're getting all of it. They're getting day one winner.
Okay.
Got all that. Yeah. Every day they get merch is included in the boxes that I'm shipping.
She's tried to say this with a straight face. You see that?
Whatever.
Yeah, no, because otherwise, outside of that, I do have a store up on one of the sites that you can get a Game Master shirt. It'll get shipped right to you. But I don't know how good the quality is compared to where we've been getting them. So we're gonna the next time you'd really be able to get a quality T-shirt would be from one of us at a convention in 2026.
Yeah.
So
which is right around the corner.
Some of these shops, like I did the shop that I had the Tech Buzz logo ones on because we have some people in the UK and overseas that for them to buy one from us at a convention and us ship it, it would cost more than the T-shirt's even worth. So for them, unfortunately, they can order it from there. They can deliver it, and go. CC Games, when's your next convention? Since we don't buy sell, probably my first one next year will be in August. Probably when with going to merge, that'll probably be my first one, unless Gary does his in May or June. There's no telling with Gary.
We're trying to figure it all out. Cause I got invited to. When is Rocket City? That one I did get invited there. I just didn't know.
What's Rocket City?
Didn't know if I could make it. It's essentially the one that's in is it in Huntsville, Alabama? It's the one that took over that one. They're putting that convention together. I wasn't sure who else was going. I didn't know if I could make that, but I think that one's as early as February or March or something.
There was one in Louisiana that was asking me to come out, but I don't know if I want to make the drive and do it for free, because if I have to take all my gear and drive for all those hours to Louisiana, so everything's up in the air. Like if Gary, I know, what's the other convention that I did last year? The Dev convention. That was actually fun. I actually had fun at that.
Yeah. Yeah, Game Jam South is what.
Oh, Game Jam South, yeah.
It was Game Jam. That's what it was.
But that one's out in Columbus, the one I'd be going to. But I think that's earlier in the year too. I think that's
Yeah, I think we're still working on some of them. We're trying to figure it all out because I haven't locked into any yet because I have to get I have to get schedule and things aligned.
Well, we don't want to
before.
just go to 50 different conventions just to go to them either.
Yeah.
We're trying to see which the best ones that we should go to, you know. So we'll have a calendar out of which ones that we're going to. So if not together, ones that are separate. The one year I will not be in Vegas this weekend. What's going on in Vegas is
Yeah.
Am I missing
I want to go to Vegas.
No, I haven't been to Vegas in
someone
years.
Who's in Vegas, invite us out. We'll come out to Vegas.
Yeah. I'm not driving.
I don't know how it'll work, but someone who is in Vegas, invite us out.
Yeah. All right. You got anything coming up this week video wise besides your 25 days of giveaways?
Yeah, it's 25 days of giveaways. Every day is a new entry. You can follow me on all the socials. If you comment on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, that's 4 entries, 4 chances that you potentially get.
And you will not win.
No, you might.
I've never won this. Not that I. Well, yeah. See, right there, it's rigged. I'm not gonna pick you.
Yeah, even if the random generator said you, I would be like next.
I listen. All joking aside, I would hope you'd say next. To be quite honest with you.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to post that.
No, because I'll just take it to the next convention. And I'll just sell it there and make a profit, and then I'll go out and
we have people do that.
Yeah.
Watching, I know.
Sorry for putting it out there. We busted you. We caught you. Nah, 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 nah.
No, I had to pay for a random generator to do this.
Did you really?
I had to pay, $15 this month.
You know, there's free ones on the internet, right?
It wasn't. You only get one free one, and then you have to pay. So I just paid for the one that was $15 for this month, and it lets me generate through all 4 of those. And then it picks a winner and does a picture so that I could share the picture to show that, like, yes, this person really is getting this package. And I have all these boxes downstairs and all the gifts and everything. So, there are winners, and I'm throwing in Game Masters, stickers, pins, coasters in with the prizes. So whoever gets the day 1 or the day 2 or the day 3, they're also getting merch as well for free. Like, everything's free. I'm shipping it out for free. I'm not asking for anything. I'm just paying all at the post office. And so don't get scammed, because sometimes there's when you post giveaway or free, you get comments and it says like, send money to my WhatsApp or whatever. And sometimes I do get those scammers. They come out around the holidays. So if you guys do get a message, it'll be, hey, what's your address? I'm going to ship this to you. Not pay me now, credit card, WhatsApp. Don't believe any of the scammers. There's a lot of them.
And make sure you get your prize when she ships it on the day. Otherwise, the porch pirates are going to come and take it.
Yeah. You have to be mindful of that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other than that, I still have some unboxings I got to do. I've slacked the last 2 weeks, guys. I apologize on videos.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get. I do. I need to get one. Hopefully, if I get a chance this weekend. If not,
didn't you pick one of these up that you were going to do a video or something?
Honestly, if I had a light on in that room, I'd show you exactly where it's at.
My internet's choppy over here, so it's not as fun.
Mine is literally sitting on the stool where I usually take the hero shot for it. The picture and start the unboxing. That's where it's sitting. That's where it was since last week, along with the Retron.
Yeah, so you have to do a video, on this one too. Just add it to your list.
Because that comes with a free game.
It's also a good thing to get, because sometimes people who collect retro, they don't have all those newest like mini systems. They don't have all these newer systems that they're releasing. There's homebrew games. There's so much stuff out there that you could also get for someone who has it all. And these just went on sale. They were like $40-$50 or something.
You see these guys in here. Is the email going to be coming from sunnysinging.com? It's Sun Singing. If you're going to roast me, at least roast me right. Rich Dello. Yeah, $50. I told Brandy about it. I was like, look, you better go get it now. It's $50. She was mad when I got it for $50. But the cool thing is it does come with a game. It comes with what's the name of the one with the bear? Crystal something?
Crystal Quest.
Crystal Quest. I have it on an arcade.
Bentley Bears Crystal Quest included.
What I might do is see if my buddy over at Wild Card Video Games, if he has any 7800 games, because I don't think I have any. I just have the one that comes with it. So I'm going to see if he has some that I can go buy. He'll probably charge me an arm and a leg because he knows I got the 7800 plus. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get a video out this week or early next week with the unboxing of that, and that'll hook up HDMI, so that'll be a lot of fun. Phil will be my best friend because that's right up his alley, along with Dr. Scott. So I think that's all we got for today. I think that's all she wrote. What are we talking about next week? Are we?
Let us know.
we did get a request that came in about talking about. Oh, this just barks right up my alley here about getting scammed. Maybe we better talk about this next week. Is about getting scammed.
Yeah, fraud, scams
with video games and everything like that. And we have somebody
coming up, but we
have some other ones. Yeah, but we have some other ones.
Send in some stuff.
Brandy's got a list of some topics here that we're going to be doing. But yeah, that was not.
Yeah, maybe you should have read up on that.
Maybe I should. This is the first time I've ever gotten scammed like that.
And it's public.
Richadello says, thank you for having a drama-free and positive podcast. It's refreshing. We try to. There's too much other stuff out there. We ain't going to get in it. We ain't going to get it. Everybody's here to have fun.
Exactly.
If we're not going to have fun doing this podcast, we're not going to do it. If there's going to be drama, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it.
Yeah, everything's all jokes. Our back and forth, it's all
jokes.
We're not here to bring anyone down. We're trying to uplift and, give you guys ideas for.
We're not going to sit here and call out other YouTubers. That's why I made it clear earlier. It was just something that, it's not a bad thing when I was mentioning about other YouTubers, saying that they're outgrowing it. It kind of shocked me. Like, man, are we in like a dying world here? That's all I was asking. Like,
yeah, we're just trying.
You could do a video on whatever you want. I just kind of caught me off guard.
Yep.
I thought Brandy was just gonna up and say, "That's it, we're done, canceling us."
Canceled? If we haven't been canceled yet, we're not gonna be canceled yet.
Episode 25.
25. That's like a milestone.
That's half a year. 6 months of doing this. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
We always have some fun little tidbits here at the end of the show on your way out. So you want to stick around. There's some cool little post videos if you want to see them. Until next week, guys, we'll see you later. Have a great rest of your week. Oh, that was a good show. That was a long show. What are you doing here? The show's over. What are you doing? Go away. What are you doing? Do you see this? Look.
What are you doing in there?
Why are you here? The show is over. Go home.
Go away.
Get lost.
Oh my gosh. Just in our house?
Yeah, go away.
Wonder how much more I can actually fit into this shower here. I feel like I have plenty of room to go ahead and put more stuff. Wait, why are you guys here? You guys aren't supposed to see this. I'm not doing anything in here. This isn't storage. You guys need to get out of here. Go. Go home. Go. Get out of here. Stop watching. You don't need to see anything in here.